that our students and our generation, they actually are after the degree. They want to get the degree. They actually want to do masters, they want to do MPhil, they want to do PhD. But when you ask them, they actually say that they want to get the degree, not the knowledge. But I would always say your degree should be the secondary. The primary purpose should be the gaining knowledge. I'm Dr. Abdul Hameed Panhwar. I'm associate professor at the Institute of English Language and Literature, University of Sindh, Jamshoro. I've done my masters from here, University of Sindh, in English, and I've done my PhD from UK, Anglia Ruskin University, Cambridge, UK. I'm basically from Dadu. I've done my intermediate and matriculation from Dadu. Dadu is a backward city. It's not very developed, okay? And people don't go out. Mostly when I was in Dadu, few people they used to come to university and join university and do masters. It was from my family. I feel honored to say that I was the first to come into university. And then afterwards, there are so many, my cousins and my brothers, they started to come. And so it is a great motivation for my people. Okay, I actually belong from a very poor family. At some stage when I was at school, I was not forced, but I was thinking of leaving education and going for joining some technical work, like I actually went to a shop where the ACs are repaired, and I wanted to be AC repair, but I could not do it there. Okay? And some of my friends, they encouraged me that you are good at education, you're intelligent, so you should not give up your education. I started to continue my education. I went to college. I did my FSc, or you can call it intermediate, from Ustad Bukhari College, Dadu. And when we did intermediate, actually in our family it happened that after intermediate, and my brother and my cousin, they started to find any job or do some business, and they stopped their education there. So it was I that started to go to university. I actually wanted to go to university. I wanted to learn. I wanted to explore, see that what is beyond this intermediate. So I came here, I applied for the admission, and I was admitted in international relations. My first choice was English, but due to low grades, I could not get admission in English. And I went for IR. I did my 2 years in IR, and then I waited 1 year, and then I applied for MA English, and I actually was selected there. So I did my 2 years in English, and after that I worked here on contract basis in the same department. Let me tell you, I was appointed in the colleges. Like I was appointed in the college, Sindh College, like from Education Literacy Department of Government of Sindh. And I also was, I applied in FG College, and I was appointed a lecturer in FG College, Koita, and I did not join it. And I also did not join the college because it was my aim and ambition to work here in the parent department. And I was hopeful that I would be selected here as a permanent faculty member, and which I was. And later, like after a few years, I was appointed lecturer here, and I started teaching here, and it was a good experience. Teaching is not something that you think you have achieved and you have done everything. It's a step towards learning, more learning. I actually learn more when I taught than being a student. And that is a great honor for me. The more I taught, the more I learned from my colleagues, from my teachers, and even from the students, because they were the students, they had different ideas, and I got from them. So this journey started and went on, and then I applied for a PhD in UK, and I was selected there, and I went to England, and that was a new experience. Okay? Before going there, I was not aware about research, and that is most important. I would say in Pakistan, students, they don't know about research. Okay? And research is something that actually picks the countries up, that actually helps the countries develop. Okay? And most of the students and my colleagues even, they did not know about what is research. When I went there, I had the initial knowledge about what is research, but then it changed there. And then I learned that they actually, the basic element for the development of the developed country is research. Because they plan, they do, they even build and change the things following the research. They do not do anything on their own, on the assumptions or suppositions. But even if they are going to build a building, they check the soil, they check that whether it's suitable to build the building there or not. They see the environment, everything, and then they go further. We don't do that. And this is why they are developed. They even conduct surveys that whether this, even they are going to open a market, they conduct surveys and then they open it. So research is everywhere there. Okay? And education, that is more important. When I was there, I noticed that even at the nowadays we have started there also, like in the English department we have started research at master's level and BS level. But when I was a student there and when I left for UK, it was not the norm here. We were like a student that did not know about the research. And we actually thought that research and doing PhD is like doing MA and bachelor's. Like you get admission and you are taught some subjects and you appear in the exam, and when you pass the exam you get the degree. But it's not like that. Research is the journey, and it's the journey of self-development. It's the journey of intelligence. It's the journey of knowing the thing, exploring the things. It's journey which actually makes you to explore, to investigate and believe. Like, do not say something without evidence. Like here we say that, okay, for example, you say the such and such person is bad, but they won't encourage that. They would say, how do you know that? What is evidence that you have that you are actually accusing that person? So everything is based on the evidence. They actually need the proof. And that is actually a message of Holy Quran also. Do not believe the things at face value, or see the things and believe that. You have to explore, you have to deep delve in them, and then you have to believe that whether it is like that, and then you have to give evidence, you have to give some some kind of proof that it is it. Okay, so that is actually the thing that opened my mind. Okay, and when I came back here, I was a changed person. I even did not say something without proof. Okay. Even when I go give lecture, I give the proof. Before that, I did not. I even said Shakespeare is one of the greatest playwright. But if you don't have proof, you cannot say it. Okay? So give the proof. Why he's the greatest playwright? Because he has written 38 plays, and they are all well recognized. So the main thing is, I would definitely say research is the basic thing and the most important thing if you want to develop your institution, your country. That is the research that you should actually hold on. The most important tip that I always give to my student is to hold on to the knowledge, not to the degree. What I actually have experienced and observed here, that our students and our generation, they actually are after the degree. They want to get the degree. They actually want to do masters, they want to do MPhil, they want to do PhD. But when you ask them, they actually say that they want to get the degree, not the knowledge. But I would always say your degree should be the secondary. The primary purpose should be the gaining knowledge. And that is most important. Like everybody observed there, that there are so many people, they have a lot of degrees, like sometimes they have 3 degrees, 4 degrees, but they don't have the knowledge, they are unemployed. I would say if you are knowledgeable, you have the knowledge, and you keep the degree secondary, then people, the companies, whatever you call them, they will hire you from your home. This is the knowledge. Why? So Newton has no degree. Einstein is, I won't say they have the degrees, okay? Why they are popular? Like you have the examples. Even the Shakespeare, he was expelled from schools. Even Newton was expelled from, from school. So what was like that is the factor that is behind their success is the knowledge. their observation, their observant mind, the way they looked at the world, that was different. They were not after the degrees. So my suggestion and motivation for the students is that go for the knowledge. Keep the degree secondary. If you enter the university, the basic and the first and primary aim should be to gain as much knowledge as you can. Okay? And university is, I believe Rasul Baksh said that university actually helps us to know the ways of the studies. Okay? So once you know the ways of the studies, you have the tool, you have methods in your hand to gain more and more knowledge. So that is the first suggestion from my side, and that is also very motivational. If you are pursuing knowledge, people will pursue you, companies will pursue you. If you pursue the degree, I'm not sure that anybody is going to pursue. The second thing is service, okay? Human service, work for humanity, human beings. Okay? If you do some, if you completed your degree, if you have got your job, if you are a successful person in life, you are not for your own self. Okay? You are successful for other people, because if you have got some job and you are only working for yourself, for selfish interest, and not for working for other people in the society, then I won't say you are successful. Your knowledge is beneficial when it benefits society, when it benefits people, when it benefits people in general. So I would say go outside, help people, serve people in the way you can.